Welcome. I am SkychiTravels, Janice Temple. Welcome. I am SkychiTravels, Janice Temple, your host for the Skychi Travel Guide every Travel Tuesday. At 1 p.m. on UBM Talk Live, we talk about flight tales, flying insider secrets, and flying hot topics. Join us on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central. I was a flight attendant for 7 years at a regional carrier where I flew across the United States, Canada, and the Bahamas. I'm a travel agent. You can contact me at 904-515-2995. I invite you to follow us on Facebook at the Skychi Travel Guide and subscribe to our blog, theskychitravelguide.com, to learn more about our travel experiences. And today, we have our guest, April Danielle, and she is actually on YouTube if you want to hop on over to YouTube. And you can see her live streaming from Jamaica. Welcome, April.
Hi, Janice. Thanks so much for having me. Hi, thanks so much for having me. Glad to be here today.
Okay, talk louder.
Hi from Jamaica. Thanks so much for having me. Glad to be here to talk about a little about this island that I love so much.
Okay, hang on one second. So Tasha's our producer, and she's gonna try and we're gonna try and work on the sound here. Okay. Can you hear her, Tasha?
That's as loud as it goes. Is the volume up on your computer all the way?
Yeah, it is.
That's as loud as the mic goes.
Trey, can you see if you can help her out with the volume?
We tried that before.
No, we didn't. It worked last week.
So what are we trying to do here? Now, line 2?
Yeah, Trey, please. So we have the UBM. We're at UBM Radio, and we're working on getting the sound for April Danielle. And she is in Jamaica, and she's agreed to join us today. So April Danielle is the founder of Absolute Travel Addict, and she began her travels. She says she got her first travel writing assignment and left for the Philippines at the age of 2. Then it's only a joke though, she wasn't 2 years old when she first started writing. It wasn't really a writing gig, it was a military relocation for her family back in 1984. Growing up in a military town afforded her the luxury of experiencing people from different cultures very early in her life, and she attributes that experience to being the catalyst for all things that she loves in travel and cultural exploration. April Danielle has visited 20 countries and counting, and she has unearthed ways to travel while working full-time, getting over her fear of going solo, finding creative ways to fund her travels, and even to take her business overseas for up to 6 months at a time. So, April, welcome to the Skychi Travel Guide.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm glad to be here today.
Okay, we're glad to have you. So, April, if you want to watch April on YouTube, go to the Skychi Travel Guide, and I believe it is April Danielle's Jamaica How to Travel, Episode 9. So you can watch her on YouTube there. So April, tell us a little bit about how you got, I don't know, why you moved to Jamaica. Why Jamaica?
So I get this question all the time. I'm actually not Jamaican. I don't have Jamaican parents, but I went to a wedding. Good friends of mine got married in Jamaica several years ago, and so, you know, being a good friend that I am, I came. It was actually held in Ocho Rios at Riu, and I enjoyed it. We had a great time at the wedding, but I got an opportunity to hire a driver and just kind of drive around through Ocho Rios and surrounding area, and it was nice. I really liked it. So I decided that I was going to come back couple months later and give the island a better, I guess, get a better feel for what was really going on in Ochi and outside. So I came back a couple months later with a friend, and we drove all over the North Coast and got into a lot of different things, and it just kind of snowballed from there. So every couple of months I was coming back again and again. So I finally decided, okay, I'm just going to pack my stuff and move for 3 months and see how that goes. I get to escape the winter and spend a little more time getting to know more people and see some of the events that I would always miss on my short vacations. And yeah, so ever since then I've been coming for 3-month stays a couple of times a year. And I love it. I'm happy to be able to call this my part-time home. The weather's great, and I love encouraging people to come and explore Jamaica.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I saw on your website that you were part of a interview with Michelle Obama, the iReport interview with the First Lady sits down and answers questions from Beijing.
Yeah, so that was really cool. I got an email from someone at CNN that said that they were holding this interview with Michelle Obama while she was in Beijing. They have this initiative where they're really pushing American students to study abroad and just get familiar with what's out there in the world. So I sent in a video question. I asked her about her first travel experience and what it was like for her, and they actually selected my question and 2 others out of 300. So that's what made up that video, my question and 2 others. And it was really cool to hear her talk about her first time to Paris and some of the apprehensions that she had about asking her dad for the money. But at the end of the day, it was an investment very well worth it, and one that I hope many others get to experience as well.
Okay, that's awesome. That's exciting. That's exciting. So can you, I guess, share a little bit about do you know why Jamaica is called the Rock?
So if I could give one answer, I'd probably say because Damian Marley said so in his song. I don't know. That's probably not really true. I've heard a lot of different things. One, because of Damian's song, Welcome to Jamrock. I've heard because of, I guess, the island and how it's formed. There's lots of limestone and different geographies. I don't really know the real answer to that. It's a good question. I'll have to see if I can get some more feedback on that one.
Okay, okay. So you have some videos on YouTube. What's your YouTube channel again?
So my YouTube channel is named Absolute Travel Addict, but you can find it at youtube.com/user/THOMP704.
Okay, great. So you have this video on YouTube, and it's about fire water. So explain to us, what is fire water? How can fire and water exist together? That's amazing.
So fire water is this little area in St. Anne, and it's this little pool that apparently has a large amount of sulfur in the water. So when the water is running fast and it kind of bubbles up and you get that foamy experience, there's an accumulation of the sulfur gas, and when you light it, it ignites. So there's like a little flame on top of the water where that gas is in a large, there's a large presence of that gas. So you can go and they claim that because of sulfur and all the other materials that's in it, it has healing properties. And people go and get massages and things like that. So I went and checked it out. It was interesting experience. I mean, it's really fire and it's hot, but you can, kind of walk through it and all of that. I can't really say anything about the medicinal purposes or the healing powers, but I mean, it was good. It felt nice. It was a good experience. Good little off the beaten path place to go check out in Jamaica, and I enjoyed it.
Okay, so where can people find the fire water? What part of Jamaica?
Actually, in a place called Windsor, and you basically will have to get someone to guide you. It's not very easy to get to. You drive as close as you can, and then there's a nice little walk into the area. So I definitely recommend hiring a tour guide. I'm not even sure I could find it on my own after just going once. So definitely reach out on my site, and I can definitely connect you with someone that does tours out in that area. Or when you're on the island, if you have a driver or a tour operator you're working with, ask them, and they'll be happy to help.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So it's in Windsor, and they should reach out on your website, which is.
JamaicaTravelAddict.com. You can go to the Contact Me section and fill out a little bit about what you're requesting, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Okay, fantastic. So tell us about the Love Bush.
Oh, the Love Bush. So that's a video on my YouTube channel that I made with Lawrence. He's a taxi driver in Montego Bay, and the Love Bush is basically like a little weed or vine or something. And when you take it and you put it on a new area, sometimes it catches root and it starts to grow, kind of like ivy or moss or something like that. So
Yeah.
the legend or the story is basically if you take a piece of it and you put it on a tree, that if it starts to grow and the love bush kind of takes over, that means that the person that you're in a relationship with, that relationship is going to catch root and it's going to grow into something big and long lasting. But if it doesn't, then your relationship is doomed and you should just cut your losses now. That's what he says. I haven't tried it. Maybe I should give that a try.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Yeah, I think every couple that goes get married in Jamaica should find the Love Bush and give it a try.
Yeah.
There's some Jamaican folklore there. All right. So do you have any insider local tips for visiting sites in Jamaica, such as the Bob Marley Museum, the Mausoleum, or Dun River Falls?
Insider tips for those places, not so much. I mean, they're easily accessible. Every tour guide, tour operator can get you there. I think what makes traveling around Jamaica and visiting different places for me is renting a car and actually driving there myself, taking myself there. So that whole journey to get to where I'm going is an adventure in itself, and I'm always stopping on the roadside to try out a new place to eat or stop and talk to people. You never know what will pop up, you know, some kids playing football, impromptu music session or something. So to me, that's kind of what makes going to these places a little more interesting. I've taken tons of people to Duns and places all over the island, and being able to act as a tour guide and then have those impromptu stops on the side of the road is what makes it unique.
Okay, okay. So you recommend just renting a car and just driving around and being spontaneous and meet people.
Yeah, that's how I like to do it, and that's what's been best for me so far.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Can you recommend some of your favorite restaurants?
Yeah, tons of places. That's probably one of the best things about Jamaica. There's a abundance of great food. So in Kingston, I would have to say 689 by Brian Lumley. It's Jamaican restaurant, but he does a lot of fusion dishes. It's in the New Kingston area. Lots of great stuff there, and he's an awesome chef and a really great person. They do lots of great things in the community. In Portland, I have two favorites. So first would be Boston Jerk Center, which is home of jerk. So you get the best jerk from the people that created it, you know, and they do it right.
What area of Jamaica created jerk?
So it's Boston Bay in Portland. It's the northeast part of the island, my bad. Portland Parish. So the area called Boston Bay is where you find a lot of really good jerk shops right there. Everything from jerk chicken to jerk chicken sausage, jerk pork, jerk fish, everything you could possibly want.
Jerk chicken sausage. Wow.
That's my favorite.
Sounds.
And there's another restaurant in Portland called Woody's Lowbridge. And they make Jamaican food, but what I really love there is their veggie burger. It's a callaloo patty, and it has plantain.
Patty?
Yeah, it's just made of callaloo, which is like spinach, and it has plantain and all kinds of vegetables on it. It's really good, and the owners are really nice people, really sweet, and great to talk to about their lives in Jamaica, and they always recommend some really cool spots to hang out as well.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. And so what about in like areas like Montego Bay or some other areas, some of the more touristy areas?
Sure. So in Ocho Rios, I love Christopher's. It's a restaurant that's at Hermosa Cove. It's new villas that opened in Ocho Rios. And the chef, Chef Conroy, he's amazing, great food. He actually has a Facebook page. It's called The Stuttering Chef. So if you go to facebook.com/stuttering chef, you can see images of what he cooks daily. And a lot of it's fresh. He grows a lot of vegetables in the garden on the property. And he really takes time and takes care with what he makes, and the food is amazing. So that's a must-visit place in Ocho Rios. I love it. In Montego Bay, I mean, there's Skychi's, which is another jerk place that everybody has to go to at least once. I mean, there's lots of different options that you can find just riding around. I mean, Indian is prevalent. There's lots of great Chinese food. Of course, you have jerk chicken and pan chicken everywhere. I mean, just ask around. Everybody has their favorite. Everybody has their recommendations. But those are just some of my favorites. I have a lot.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing with us some of your favorite restaurants. And in another video, you were doing a mud bath. So tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, so that's actually in St. Thomas, which is the southeast parish of Jamaica. And the place is called Bath Mineral Fountain. It's funny because the actual venue is a hotel and spa, but when you come into the property, you'll be greeted by a bunch of people that are just working there, that are, just hustling, whatever. But there are certain ones that, I guess, do these little tours and can do the mud massages, and they take you down to the outdoor part of the fountain, and you're just at this little river where the top, there's hot water flowing down, and there's this clay that they take and they use, and they'll give you that little mud massage, and it's really cheap, like $25, $30. I mean, it's an interesting experience. You get your massage out on this hot rock with this really, really hot water, and I think he said it was like 140 degrees in some spots. But yeah, it was a good massage and good time just to be out there and interact with everybody.
Wow, 140 degrees of hot water. So they have hot springs then, or hot spirit areas in Jamaica.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Wow, amazing, amazing. And so what's the best way to travel around like a local?
Travel like a local. I mean, I guess if you're visiting the place, the best way to travel like a local is to connect with the local and do what they do. That's probably been one of the reasons that I kept coming back and I stay as long as I do. I've had the opportunity to connect with some really amazing people that have become really dear friends. One way to do that is through couch surfing. There's a couch surfing group I know specifically for Kingston that has a lot of activity, and the members travel around a lot, and they host people. They also keep you up to date with what's going on, with events, with parties, etc. Jamaica, the tourist board, actually has a Meet the People program, which is another great way to connect with locals, and they do the search and the match based on your interests, based on if you have kids, you don't have kids, your age, kind of whatever you want to do. I participated in the program in 2012, and I connected with a woman here in Kingston who was a former tourist board employee, and she welcomed me to her house in Stony Hill and brought over like 5 or 6 of her friends, and we just hung out and talked, and they cooked, and I mean, it was a really good time just hanging out with some local women that had no problem, sharing a little about their life and taking me in and letting me be a part of that. So I definitely think that's the best way. Find a way to connect with someone that's local, and that to me is the only way to really live like a local, is to be with a local. And it doesn't have to be, I think a lot of people think live like a local is you can't go to nice things and you can't go to nice places, like you have to, I don't know, be out in a village and volunteer. And it's not necessarily about that. It's a wide range of experiences that you can have with different people of different socioeconomic backgrounds, different ethnic backgrounds, etc. So just connect with somebody.
Okay. Those are great tips, so thank you for that. And Can you tell us what is the Jamaican dollar to the U.S. dollar?
So right now, the conversion is about 112 Jamaican dollars to 1 U.S. dollar. And yeah, it's been like that for a couple months. I remember when I first started coming, it was 85 Jamaican dollars to 1 U.S. dollar. So definitely some fluctuations in the currency. But to make it easy, I just use 100 to 1 in my head when I'm out and about shopping.
Okay, so what can one get for 100 Jamaican dollars?
100 Jamaican dollars is a very short taxi ride, a shared taxi ride. Not much. Well, I guess I can get a lunch, a box lunch for like 400 Jamaican dollars, 300 or 400 Jamaican dollars, and that's like fried chicken, rice and peas, and a little bit of vegetables. $100 doesn't really get you much.
Okay, okay. Just trying to get a sense of how expensive it is there. So you recently went to the Some Fest.
Yes. It's actually my 5th time going to Reggae Sunfest. I came upon it accidentally because I just happened to be here and really enjoyed it. It was a good time. It's basically 3 nights. Well, actually, it's a full week. So the week starts off with a beach party on Sunday. That starts midday and runs really late into the evening. And then I believe on a Tuesday they have an all-white party at Pier 1, which is one of the best clubs in Montego Bay. And then starting Thursday, they do 3 nights of concerts. So Thursday night is dancehall night. So that's when you get a lot of the local reggae and dancehall artists that perform. And that night actually runs from about 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. So the last artist is actually coming out when the sun is coming up. So it's a long, long night.
Wow.
The next 2 nights are kind of a mix. So you have some local artists, and they always try to have 2 foreign headliners. So this year, the foreign headliners were Jason Derulo, Wiz Khalifa, Future, and Sean Paul. Yeah. So again, it's a mix. There are a lot of local artists, a lot of foreign acts, and long nights. But it's a lot of fun. I love stage shows in Jamaica because you have this atmosphere where there's the music going on, but there's also the food and stuff. There are all the booths with people selling their wares, and it's a great time to just kind of mix and mingle, meet new people. I always look forward to Sunfest because I get to see people that I haven't seen since the year before, because so many people go every single year over and over and over again. And it's always a good time.
Okay, okay. So I saw a photo of you with Beanie Man.
Yeah, I was watching one of the performances. I think Ninja Man was performing, and we were just standing out by the stage enjoying it. And my friend was like, "Hey, it's Beanie Man." I was like, "Oh, cool." And he tapped him, and we took a quick photo, and he continued to enjoy the show, and I did as well. It's funny in Jamaica. There's not a lot of this, like, people don't go star crazy. Like, if you're an actor or an artist or whatever, you're just a normal person, and I appreciate and I respect that so much, because I think in the U.S. and other places we get starstruck and forget that these people are just normal people. They just happen to be on your television show or performing at whatever concert or event, but they're real people, and they're typically down to earth and really cool and easy to talk to when you see them out.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so when is the low season in Jamaica? Like, when is it the most inexpensive time to visit there?
So that would be right about now. So from August to beginning of December is shoulder season or low season because it's hurricane season. So yeah, the numbers are a lot lower. Summer is high, and then of course winter, December through like February, March is really high because everybody's escaping winter. And then I think a little bit between like April and May is kind of low as well. But definitely right now is the lowest.
Okay, that's good to know. And oh, go ahead.
I know right now there's actually a lot of specials with the hotels and some attractions where they're offering 35 to 50% off of their rates from now until December 15th.
Wow, that's a good tip. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a good time to go. 35 to 50% off on your hotels. That's a good deal. That is definitely a good deal. So share with us where else you visited this year. What other countries did you visit?
I actually spent about 7 months in Ghana. I went last November and thought I was only going to stay for a month or two, but ended up staying for 7.5 or so months. While there, I took a trip to South Africa and also United Arab Emirates.
Fantastic, fantastic. So share with our listeners how you create a location independent lifestyle which allows you to travel.
So that's a big question. It really depends, and what I tell people is you really have to get clear on what you really want. So many people are so quick to say, quit your job, sell all your stuff, buy a ticket and travel the world, but that's not always the answer and not always what everybody wants. For a very long time, I worked a full-time corporate marketing and sales job, but I traveled a lot. I would leave for weeks at a time, maybe days at a time, and at the end of it, months at a time, because I figured out what worked for me. I actually enjoyed my job for the most part. It paid very well, and I made some changes in my lifestyle that allowed me to leave for 3 months at a time or a month at a time. And it worked because I was in a role that allowed me to do that, and I had the funds to do it. Some people don't like their job, not happy with what they're doing, so of course you have to make some adjustments, and that can be either finding another opportunity that allows you to travel, whether it's a traveling sales opportunity, marketing, international consulting, whatever, or you figure out what you enjoy to do and you do it on your own, do it independently as a freelancer or a contractor. And we could talk about that all day, but it's just a matter of finding those services, pricing them accordingly, and promoting yourself to be able to take your job on the road. And once you do that, it's just a matter of setting up your business, making sure you have internet, making sure you can get paid, making sure you have easy way to communicate with people.
Okay, April, I want to thank you for sharing all those tips with us, and we're going to take a break, and April is going to go about her day. We want to thank you for joining us, and you can contact April Danielle at what's the website?
JamaicaTravelAddict.com.
JamaicaTravelAddict.com. Ciao,
Right.
April. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
April, there's a leave call button up at the top. You see it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just hang up.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Janice? Hey, now, just FYI, on the air, you can't really hear.
You can't hear her? Okay.
Sounds really, 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 really low.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Thank you, Trey. Hi, this is Janice Temple, SkychiTravels, your host for the Skychi Travel Guide, Travel Tuesday at 1 p.m. on UBM Talk Live. We talk about flight tales, flying insider secrets, and flying hot topics. I was a flight attendant for 7 years at a regional carrier where I flew across the United States, Canada, and the Bahamas. I'm now a travel agent. You can contact me at 904-515-2995. I invite you to follow us on Facebook at the Skychi Travel Guide and to subscribe to our blog, the SkychiTravelGuide.com. And our guest was April Danielle of the Absolute Travel Addict. And I want to apologize to our listeners if you weren't able to hear her, but you can go to YouTube and look for April Danielle's Jamaica, How to Travel, Episode 9. And there's a 4-hour playback on demand, and you'll be able to listen to all the information that she shared. She gave some great tips on visiting Jamaica. She's just launched a new website, Jamaica Travel Addict. You can go and subscribe for her travel deals and updates. And I think I'm going to do a screen share for those people. Oh, it won't allow me to. And so you can go to April Danielle's website, Jamaica Travel Addict, and she has information about the Reggae Sunfest, which is a great big festival in Jamaica that happens every year where thousands of people come in to enjoy the artists and the music and the partying in Jamaica. She also recommended restaurants and hotels, ways to get around. So you can contact her, ask her questions about visiting in Jamaica. And so if you are planning to visit Jamaica, Southwest Airlines has just begun international service. They purchased AirTran Airways, and AirTran was actually flying internationally to Mexico and the Caribbean. And Southwest Airlines purchased AirTran, and now they are flying as Southwest Airlines aircraft to Mexico and the Caribbean. So this past Sunday, Southwest began flying its own planes to international airports, adding Mexico, beach destinations of Cancun and Los Cabos. And they flew from Baltimore, Washington, and Atlanta to Cancun. Saturday only service they are offering from Milwaukee to Cabo San Lucas and also from Orange County. So Southwest Vacations they have some great deals if you want to fly to Montego Bay, Jamaica. You can sign up for their newsletter, click and save, and you can get their deals and look at vacations to Jamaica. April said that she shared with us that hotels have 35 to 50% off. This is hurricane season from August to December, so it is low season. Great deals, and if you're interested in going to Montego Bay, now's a good time to go. So you should definitely check out Southwest Airlines. And also, if you're interested in finding other deals to Southwest or to Jamaica, you should visit on Facebook. Visit Jamaica. Visit Jamaica Now. So that is the Tourism Board's website, and they also have sweet deals and promotions for visiting Jamaica. Jamaica also recently celebrated Emancipation Weekend in Ocho Rios. And the Jamaican Tourism Board has a blog and it is called islandbuzzjamaica.com. So if you Google Island Buzz Jamaica, you can look at the latest blog post about Jamaica events from Emancipation Weekend. They had parties where in Ocho Rios Resort over 3 days. They had a catamaran cruise, Fiction Beach soiree, and so you can go to the Island Buzz Jamaica to check out those events, and if you want to plan to go next year, now's a good time to start looking at that, and you can plan to participate in Jamaica Independence Day activities for next year. So you can look at what happened this past year, subscribe to the blog. It says to enter your email address for Island Buzz Jamaica, and you can get all the updates. And then you can follow them on Twitter as well at Visit Jamaica Now, and also on Facebook to get all the deals and promotions. So if you go to their website, Island Buzz Jamaica, there's actually a link for deals and promotions, and you click on that and it'll tell you what the latest deals are. And they had a contest to experience Jamaica and to go to Reggae Sunfest. I know I was on their Facebook page today, and they have another contest that you can enter to win to go to Jamaica as well. And it is on the left-hand side. And this contest, win a trip to Jamaica, you go to Facebook, Visit Jamaica, and it is called Jamaica Summer of Rum Sweepstakes. So you just enter your information, your name, your email address, and your birth date, and you can enter to win a trip to Jamaica. They also list some Jamaican recipe for drinks. They have the Pineapple Tower, the Mango Dream, and the Jamaican Tide. And so now we're going to listen to some Jamaican artists. Tasha, are you ready with Chronics? We're going to listen to a new Jamaican artist, Chronics, who just debuted in the U.S.
He's making his U.S. TV debut.
Okay, so that was Chronix, and he is a new reggae artist to us anyway here in the U.S., and he just debuted on The Tonight Show, and he was singing Here Comes Trouble. So if you want to find his video, you go to YouTube and put in Here Comes Trouble, Chronix, CHRONIXX, and you can check him out. And now we're going to listen to another Jamaican artist, Beanie Man, My Life So Happy, the official music video. And April Danielle met Beanie Man at the Reggae Sunfest concert. So, Beanie Man. So that was Beanie Man singing My Life So Happy. He's a reggae artist from Jamaica. And so our show's theme today, if you're just tuning in, April Danielle's Jamaica. And April Danielle is a travel blogger who actually lives in Jamaica from time to time. And she has a travel lifestyle. So if you're interested in finding out more about how you can do the same, she does travel coaching as well. You can go to absolutetraveladdicts.com and contact her there. And her new website, if you're interested in traveling to Jamaica and getting travel tips from April Danielle, is Jamaica Travel Addict is her new website. And you can contact her there and find out about Jamaica travel deals and updates. Another good place to go for information about Jamaica is visit Jamaica, which is the tourism website. Jamaica right now is 89 degrees Fahrenheit. and it's the same time zone as Chicago, so it's 12:47 p.m. And their slogan now is "That's what I call all right." And they have beautiful mountains and waters. And you just explore the website. You should also sign up to follow Visit Jamaica on Twitter at Visit Jamaica Now. And there you can also get deals and promotions. They recently celebrated Emancipation Weekend in Jamaica, and on their blog, the Island Buzz Jamaica, you can go there and see how they celebrated independence, Jamaican independence. They had a series of parties, so they shared that on the blog. You can also sign up for updates, subscribe. Definitely do that if you're interested in visiting Jamaica. And on the Facebook page of Visit Jamaica, they have a contest. So you can enter to win Jamaican Summer of Rum sweepstakes for your chance to win a trip to Jamaica. So you go to Facebook and you look for Visit Jamaica and you click on the side, and the name of the contest is Jamaica Summer of Rum sweepstakes. So go definitely and enter for that. And they also have recipes. Oh, the mango dream looks so good. The pineapple tower, Jamaican tide. So it is low season in Jamaica. Hotels are offering discounts of 35 to 50% off. A great way to get to Jamaica is on Southwest Airlines. They have recently launched international service. They had purchased AirTran Airlines, and now they are flying as of Sunday under the banner of Southwest. So they changed all the planes over and painted the planes, and now Southwest is officially flying to Cancun and the Caribbean. So you can fly to Montego Bay, Jamaica on Southwest. So check out Southwest Vacations for deals. If you're interested in having me assist you in planning your travel vacation, you can contact me at 904-515-2995, and I'm the Skychi Travel Guide. And I'm also a travel agent, so you can contact me for more information about booking your flight. And I have somebody calling me now. Let me turn this off. I will answer that after the show is over. So I didn't mean to call me right this moment. That was not what I had intended. Okay, so we can go back to the Jamaica Travel Addict. And on her website, she has this wonderful dish, the plantain. And well, we have to ask. Oh, it's a Jamaican breakfast. I have never tried the Jamaican breakfast. I have to go to Jamaica to try that. And the Reggae Sunfest, definitely have to try that. She said that the Jamaican dollar is about 100 Jamaican dollars to $1. She said that it doesn't really buy a whole lot. She said a short taxi ride is what it will get you. 400 Jamaican dollars will get you a healthy fast food meal at a Jamaican restaurant. So that's about what the exchange rate is. But Jamaica is definitely a great place to go this time of year with the warm weather. And on the Visit Jamaica website, they list places to stay, things to do, feel the vibe, weddings and honeymoons. You can definitely get married in Jamaica, have your honeymoon in Jamaica. You can rent villas, guest houses, use Airbnb if you want to stay as a local. April Danielle recommended renting a car, just going out and being spontaneous. She also talked about the Meet the People program. So if you're interested in meeting locals, you can go to the Visit Jamaica website to the Meet the People program and just contact the tourism board and let them know that you're interested in meeting local people. April Danielle's experience was that she went and met a former tourism board employee, and they invited 5 or 6 women from the area, and they just sat down and chatted about life in Jamaica. So it's a great way to meet locals. You can meet a fellow musician, doctor, chef, dancer, farmer, teacher, beautician, photographer, nurse, artist. Some of the activities that you can participate in are hiking, shopping at a local craft or food market, visiting a church or a school, touring facilities, enjoying Jamaican famous Blue Mountain coffee. So those are just some of the things that you can do in the Visit Jamaica Meet the People program. So you go to the Tourism Board website and you sign up. There's a sign up button and you click on that and you tell them when you're going to arrive, how long you're going to be there, and you can definitely meet local Jamaicans, and that's one of the best ways to experience Jamaica. And so I am Janice SkychiTravels of the Skychi Travel Guide, your host every Travel Tuesday at 1 p.m. And we talk about flight tales, flying insider secrets, and flying hot topics. And today's topic was April Danielle's Jamaica. And she has lived in Jamaica off and on for a few years now. She started by visiting and going to a wedding, and then just decided that she wanted to go back and live there for a few months at a time. So that's what she does. April Danielle has launched a new website called Jamaica Travel Addict. You can go on her website and subscribe there as well for the latest travel deals. And she also interviews local Jamaicans as well, so you can meet local Jamaicans on her website. And so she's just beginning to add posts, but there's one on here about the Bath Fountain in St. Thomas, Jamaica. You can definitely check that out. And I also recommend definitely subscribing to the Island Buzz Jamaica. Once you want to go, you know, and check that out. So this has been Janice Temple with the Skychi Travel Guide Live. If you want to see the rebroadcast on YouTube of today's show, go to the Skychi Travel Guide Live, episode 9, and it's April Danielle's Jamaica. And you can see today's rebroadcast. And I invite you to like us on Facebook at the Skychi Travel Guide and subscribe to our blog, theskychitravelguide.com. Ciao.